every time you like click on here to edit a wall or something, and you want to make this place bigger, you just click on the skybox, mark, and you got your selected group there. So the next part we need to do here in the Gearcraft tutorial is add textures. This is the exciting part, boys and girls. So let's go to here and browse. We're going to browse for some textures. Sweet textures here. And we got all sorts of ones here. Wood. And you know what? I'm feeling a bit of, let's do wall. So we'll go down to filter here. This makes it twice as easy to find textures. W-A-L-L. Oh, come on, L, there. There we go, and now we can pick like space textures, wood, and let's see if we have any different ones here. Well, this one looks good here. Actually, this one, yeah. So now we'll click on each box here, and realize what I just did there is, what you can do is hold control on your keyboard, and then you can click on walls. And as you notice, when I clicked on the walls, if I can scroll out here, I want to show you, it does not select all of the wall here. This tool allows you to collect surfaces on a brush, which is basically a block, like I created there. Then you go down to here and select this guy and apply. Now, as you can see, it's patterned here. And what you can do is go up to here, and you can make, bigger, like that, or you can make it really small, like this. Which, if you go really close up, there's a texture, but in a million patterns. Or you can go down to here and click this button, which will enlarge the texture and stretch it, which will make it look like, Half-Life or something. Really bad look to it. So we'll just do Control Z, because I like it the other way. There we go. And now we'll click on the bottom here, and we'll select another texture here. Let's click that one. There we go. Now, one other thing I forgot to mention here is that everything's white. You can't have white, so we'll just exit out of this thing here, click all of the surfaces here, and then go to your texture browsers over here and go browse. Then you go down here and type in N-O, as in no, as in no draw. I tend to like to do this because then it doesn't waste much textures memory. But then again, when the compiler actually compiles, everything outside this box here gets deleted, basically. Where everything you see outside, like if you have a picture on the outside wall, it won't show it. It's just gone. So let's just do this here. There we go. Basically, this button here assigns everything you selected, even, let's push A, W here to go out. Everything outside the box, including the walls, goes the same texture. And then let's reselect our textures that we selected here. And it should be here, like you picked them before, so we'll keep it there temporarily until Gearcraft closes, and then they're gone. They're back in the mess there you have to find. So click this, and we'll click on these walls here that we had before, and then click on the metal that I assigned it, and then on the bottom we'll do that one there and assign it there. Now, one other thing you could do with textures is, instead of lift and select, you click apply. So then you can apply the textures in different areas, like that. Which will go back to here and reassign it there. There. Now, one other thing, if you want to make a room, an inside level that has no sky, then don't bother with sky. But if you want sky in your level, like the sun and the clouds and stuff, select the top of your, oops, I forgot I had apply on. Put it back to lift and select. Select the top here, then go to browse. Then type in SKY, as in sky. And it should bring up these pictures, or at least these two. I have extra texture, so just click that one, which is a special sky, and apply. That way, when the compiler starts, you'll have a sky. There we go. Now, what our next thing to do to create in our level here is go to the Entity tool and click here, and as you can see, it has the 4 dimensions and 4 views. So what we want to do is we'll create an info player spawn, which you scroll down in here in the entities, and it should be called info player start. Now, start is for 1 player, deathmatch is for multiplayer. And I think there was another one here that was called capture the flag spawner. Yeah, capture flag spawn and stuff. But that's for a capture flag level. So we'll just go with the traditional deathmatch, just to be safe. So there's 2 ways you can plant your entity down. Click, which in Windows 7, which I'm on right now, it shows the person, and also Vista. Windows XP, it can show it, but I recommend, if you don't have a good enough computer, what I recommend is going into the config place here and go into interface and then 3D, and you can turn off like the render distance here. As you can see that there's a black wall that comes up. It's good for editing large levels and stuff, but I tend to leave it there. Now, ready to get rid of the model if your computer can't handle it, you go up to View, 3D, and then these are the ones. This is checked here, Animate Models, and it just froze. The character froze there, and it's not moving anymore. It lowers the power of your computer, so you don't have to, use too much power. You can also do this, where you go up to View and Render Models. That too. Basically, these are configurations here. This is like, I've dealt with this before, it's just a block, but it actually is the player. So let's redo that there and animate the model. And then go to View again and animate there. So I'll just have that on. We'll click on their character here that we set down. Now, 2 things we can do here is, just like you've seen there, I place the character down. What you do, make sure it is not touching the walls. You don't want this here, where he's in halfway through the wall. You'll just have problems, because the character will either get stuck, or the game will say something like the player place is not working. So we'll just put it there, which is a little high, and right now it's on the grid. Now, the way to minimize the grid to make it smaller, to more precise brushwork and moving models in right places, you'll do this. Just keep them clicking. That's what I do mostly. It's easier. And as you can see, it got rid of the dragging or clicking to large places on the grid. It made it smaller. So there you go. ease off of the place there. And now we'll go back to here, and the next thing you want to do is we need lights. And this is really, the compiler will basically say, you know, there's no lights and you want to still compile, you can still compile it and everything will turn bright. Or you compile it and everything turns pitch black and dark and you can't see. Actually, the only thing you could see right now on this level would be the, oh, poo, I just did that. Only thing you can see is the sky here. And everything is all black and dark. So, we need light. We go to Entities, and oh yeah, let's place another. Let's place the info